My name is Jaylee Siana. I am originally from Boston, Massachusetts, but I am currently in San Antonio, Texas. I'm finishing up my time here at Northwest Vista College. I actually just graduated in May. I'm just finishing up these classes and then I can get my actual diploma in the mail, so that's exciting. And then the plan is to move on to St. Philip's next and become a nurse, which is very exciting. So I have my notes right here to the side. I'm sorry for looking away. But for my presentation today, I chose to discuss the Dominican Republic. This country is where my family is from. My dad and his whole family is from the island. I have never been there myself, but it's gorgeous. Absolutely just stunning. Look at pictures, take the vacation, go if you can. It's so worth it. I want to go eventually. Let's see. He came to the United States when he was 11, but he has always continued to share with us his memories from his home country and his favorite foods, his favorite people, like all the baseball players. He knows everybody from there, all of his favorite people. My grandma, all his sisters, my aunts, my cousins, everybody's very, very prideful of where they come from. They love talking about it. They love, sharing with people about their country and about their Spanish. It was their first language, so all of them love to teach us a little bit of Spanish here and there. But yeah, so this country, it's in the Caribbean Sea. It's beautiful. Let's see. One of my favorite things about this country is their love for music and dancing. So in the Dominican Republic, like in a lot of Latin, Spanish-speaking countries, music is so big, right? I'm sure all of us, if you are a part of a Latin family, you know that like every party, every event, everything has music and dancing at all times. So it is a huge part of Dominican culture, and as my dad would say, dancing is in our blood. Merengue is synonymous with the country and is what most people know it for. It is a music and dance style that is just, I believe it's like the national like genre of music for the whole country, so it's that serious. Let's see. Music and culture has always interested me because it seems like almost every culture around the world associates the two things like together in such a big way at like big events like weddings and sometimes even like funerals and celebrating births and birthdays. And I took a class last semester and it was essentially like dancing around the world, and we were learning about different cultures in different countries and how their cultures just like takes so much pride in dance and how much meaning it has to them, because every little like movement and every like part of the music along with the movement, it all has roots and all has meaning, and you can actually trace it back like with their ancestors and everything and find where these things come from. So almost every country that I have learned about music and dance and culture, they're all very important, except for the United States, right? Which is so interesting because I think because there are so many different cultures and so many types of people, we are a mixing pot here in the United States. At least in my opinion, there doesn't really feel like there's like American culture. And I don't feel like we have that like other countries do. Like here in the United States, we all, like, I'm Puerto Rican and Dominican, and for example, my boyfriend is Mexican, and so we have these traditions that we do and participate here with our friends. But it's different for all of us, right? Because we do things from our families and our cultures, right? There's not really like an American way, at least in my opinion, besides being like very prideful, right? But that was just something that I found really interesting. It seems like it's just kind of hard to identify like specific traits of American culture, at least in my opinion. But anyways, another thing that I found very interesting, another fact, Dominicans are so proud. They're such proud people, and their flag is a very good representation of this. Their flag has red, white, and blue like our American flag does, but it also has the Dominican coat of arms in like the center. So you have red and blue on either side, and then a white cross, and then the coat of arms, and that makes the flag. I'm sorry, I lost my place. So, yeah, the flag is unique in its own way, but it's still meant to symbolize liberty and salvation and national pride, similar to our American flag, right? Because it's like, that's the symbol, right? Or the Texas flag, right? That's the symbol. Very, very meaningful. Very, you hold this up, you show this is my country. And another interesting fact, or another fact that I found interesting, was regarding the social status within like Dominican culture and Dominican life. It's surprisingly similar to the United States with its like upper and lower class systems. You have like the middle class families in both countries, in DR and here in the United States, where families can typically manage having like a home, a car, raising children. They live decent lifestyles within their means. But then you have like that contrasting like lower class, where people are unhoused, or maybe they don't have running water or heat. So it's similar in both countries, where you have those like differing classes of people within what you would think is just like all one community. But yeah, I really enjoyed researching and learning about this country. I can't wait to visit one day. I hope I didn't ramble too much. I hope you guys enjoyed my facts, and thank you for your time.